Have you ever watched a horror movie and wondered if the scares were just on screen? For the 2012 film The Possession, the horror didn't stop when the cameras cut. In fact, some of the most chilling events happened behind the scenes, leaving the cast and crew terrified. Let's start with the star, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who played the father in the film. During interviews, he described a series of bizarre and unexplained events on set. Lights would literally explode in the middle of a take for no reason. Entire sets of lights would just burst, plunging the room into darkness. Cold drafts would sweep through closed sets, and doors would slam shut on their own. Morgan, who initially considered himself a skeptic, admitted that by the end of filming, the constant strangeness had him convinced that something supernatural was at play. He felt a heavy, creepy presence throughout the entire production. But the weirdness didn't end when filming wrapped. After the movie was completed, all the props were stored in a warehouse in Vancouver. One day, a fire mysteriously broke out in that specific storage facility. When investigators arrived, they were baffled. They couldn't find any logical cause for the fire. No faulty wiring. No signs of arson. It just started. And what was the only thing destroyed in the blaze? Every single prop from the movie, including the hero prop, the D-Book box itself, it was as if something didn't want any trace of the film's production to survive. Adding to the eerie atmosphere was the choice of filming location. A significant portion of the movie was shot at the Riverview Hospital, a former mental institution in British Columbia. For over a century, this place housed thousands of patients, and it has a long, dark history. Many crew members reported feeling watched, hearing whispers in empty hallways, and experiencing an overwhelming sense of dread while working there. It's a location so notoriously haunted that it's been featured in many other horror productions. But the crew of The Possession felt they were experiencing something uniquely connected to their film. If that's not creepy enough, let's talk about the moths. Remember that terrifying scene where moths swarm out of the D-Book box? That wasn't CGI. Director Auburn Dell insisted on using real insects to create a visceral, authentic sense of horror. He ordered hundreds of live moths for the scene. The problem, when they opened the boxes, many of the moths were already dead. So, for one of the film's most iconic scenes, they were literally working with dead insects, which just added another layer of macabre reality to the set. Of course, all of this ties back to the real-life legend that inspired the movie The D-Book Box. The story began in 2001 when a man named Kevin Mannis bought an old wine cabinet from an estate sale. The seller warned him that the box was haunted by a malicious spirit known as a D-Book. Mannis didn't believe her, but soon after bringing it home, he and his housemates began experiencing terrifying nightmares, seeing shadowy figures and smelling strange odors. He gave the box away, but each new owner reported similar horrifying events. Eventually, the box ended up in the hands of Jason Haxton, a museum curator who documented his own paranormal experiences before sealing the box away for good. The film took inspiration from this terrifying true story, and it seems the curse might have followed it right onto the set. So, the next time you watch The Possession, remember that the fear you feel might be more real than you think. The exploding lights, the mysterious fire, and the haunted locations all point to one thing: some stories are too scary to be just a movie. Thanks for watching. If you love spooky behind-the-scenes stories, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more. See you next time.